Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're about to go head out to Midway, Georgia. We're gonna go see Primo and Rio. We're gonna also do some home invasion testing with them, and we're gonna do an interview, and we're gonna do some obedience training. We're gonna do our best to get both of them off those prong collars and on the back on their flat collars. So we're gonna do the same thing we did with Justice. We're maintenance wanted it all, so we've been training. So we're gonna travel down there real quick, and we're gonna have some fun. And you guys stay tuned and keep up with us.
Se nos da, será lo que será, los dos vamos a matar, toda esa curiosidad. Solo yo sé de ese lunar, solo tú comes el pastel. Con estilo siempre te vas, pero te vienes con placer. Me dijiste no quiero nada, pero quieres todo, mujer. Baby, yo te hago soñar algo más rico que la miel, mi droga que te legalicen. No digamos el pecado, que hay cosas que no se dicen. Piel a piel tú y yo jugando, baby, ¿para qué te dices? Y tú solo dices que quieres más.
We're on our way to go train with Rio and Primo and some in-home protection training. We're going to Midway, Georgia, so we'll be there shortly, and we'll see y'all on the back end. Peace. Good boy. All right. All right, use your remote. Huh?
Better I go in?
No, absolutely not. Use your remote. Come further away from Andrew. Rio, here. Here.
No.
Wait. No, wait. Rio, here. 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 Good boy. Come on. Here. How you doing? You want to switch? Real good.
No, I'll figure it out. Don't record. I cut this out while I figure it out.
Here, let's switch. Brian, come here. Real, here.
He was doing okay for a second.
He was.
No.
Brian, hold the lead.
Wait. Wait. Good boy.
Good boy.
Wait.
Yeah, pull it back.
Boy. Wait.
You should have that slack. I had slack like this. Slip it.
Yeah.
Here.
That's fine.
Yeah, you want slack. He was doing it with me, so you want to get that slack with him. Wait, Rainbow, here. Good boy. Wait, no. Here. Good boy. Loose. Good boy. Right? Wait. Come on. Good boy. I know you see Mama. Here. Good boy. All right, so I got the slack in. We're down on a frog. Let me see yours. Let's go over to that.
Okay.
Same thing. Vibrate, stimulation. So put your fingers like on both of them just in case you get to switch. All right, Angela, you'll start walking this way, and then Rio, you're
Rio was doing really good with the vibrate as well.
there you go.
And make sure that you have some slack in the leash as well.
Wait till we start doing bite work and y'all gotta control it. So, remember, whenever he's gonna pull or something, you're gonna say wait, you're gonna hit it right there so that you pair that command with the remote. Good boy. Real looks good. Real knows all about these powers. He's trained on it real good. Look at him. He looks good. Love it. Good job. Give me some of Rio. There you go. I know he's gonna fight. He got just second one. He's gonna be yanked up because he's at home. He's at home. So he's gonna be fine. Thank you, Brian.
Hi, this is Marissa with Madison Bell. I'm here with Mr. Carter as well. We came to Adrian and Angela's home today to do a home invasion with their dogs, Rio and Primo. It was Rio's second time and Primo's first time. So how do you guys feel overall that it went?
Great.
Great.
As part of our continued training, because we've been seeing them for a little while, do you think it helps to have a trainer that is committed to your dog training needs throughout, your dog's years and throughout their life and everything?
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how we improve everything, is to have
Yeah.
a good trainer to come out and
Yeah.
train with them at home.
Yeah, and keep up with maintenance and everything. So they looked great. So when you first purchased your dogs, did you think that this level of training would be involved in the process? Like, did you think it would be like this intense and like all this stuff happening?
Not at first, but as we started out with Rio, I started seeing more and more. So
Yeah.
then I expected we would get somewhere with them.
Yeah. And what do you like most about the Madison Bell training programs?
Well, basically everything, because every day we go and there is something new, and he always explains everything, and we learn a lot from him. So that's one of the things it keeps us keep going with him, because every day is something new with him, and you see these dogs, and we
Yeah.
had another ones in there, so he's
Yeah.
the trainer for them.
Yeah,
That's a new-
definitely.
A new thing for us, and we're so glad we found him. So.
Yeah, Mr. Carter is definitely a great trainer. He's very thorough and he knows a lot about what he's doing, so that's good. How does having a dog train in protection make you feel for your home safety? Like, do you feel better about it? Like seeing them in action today, like how does that make you feel?
Makes me feel good because we have 3 small children,
Mm-hmm.
and knowing that I can go and leave them home with the dogs, I know they're safe at all times.
Okay. That leads up to my next question. Do you feel safe with your children being around the dogs,
Oh, most definitely.
even though they're trained in protection and all that? Okay, all right.
One of the points is I feel real safe because he allowed one time the small kid we have train one of the dogs.
Oh,
so
really?
She can control the dog because he built confidence in one of the kids,
That's awesome.
and that
yeah.
kid is like dog lover, and she always
Awesome.
wanted to train with the dogs.
Yeah.
So that's why
Awesome.
it's one of the good experience to have one of the kids can control these dogs. And
Yeah,
it's-
definitely.
and because him.
Yeah, we've had people be interested in, protection training, but they're like, well, we have children, so we don't know, like how comfortable we are doing that. And that's good to hear that you guys feel safe and your kids are safe and you guys feel protected with the dogs and you don't think that, they would redirect or be aggressive towards you guys in the house. So that's good. Has Madison Bell maintained your dogs in training throughout this whole process? Do you feel that we've done a good job maintaining them and keeping up with their training? Okay,
Most definitely.
awesome. And so earlier we were working with Rio and Primo, taking them off the prong collar and moving to the e-collar to eventually put them on a flat collar with no pulling. So how did it feel for you guys to be walking them with no prong collar and having full control over them?
Great. It's less they have to wear.
Yeah.
I feel great because we like to go hiking and we always take the dogs with us.
Yeah.
And when you hiking, it's too hard for us to have the dogs on the leash.
Mhm.
And now with this process, I heard you, we don't have to have the leash on, and we can go hiking with the dogs beside us.
Exactly, yeah. And then eventually you guys won't need the e-collar for all that sort of stuff because the whole point of the training tools is for them to be used in training and then eventually moved off of them. So do you recommend working dog trainers for working dogs? And did that decision help with training process of your dogs and the knowledge of the trainers in the breed? Do you recommend working dog trainers for working dogs?
Yes,
I'll
most
start with that.
definitely.
Okay, all right. And knowing that, did that decision help with the training process of your dogs? And the knowledge of, a trainer that's worked with working dogs?
You want to?
Yeah, it most definitely to find a working handler that knows how to work the dogs is most definitely, because just a random person,
Yeah.
I don't believe they can handle these dogs.
Yeah, like, so for instance, like the difference between, Mr. Carter, who's been working with working dogs for a long time, but if you decided to take them to, say, like PetSmart or something and do like their basic obedience program that they have,
We've had experience with them.
okay.
Rio, and I'll be honest, to him, if you see that dog when he was training in there, it's just like, just do it, and after like 5 seconds, like, this is just boring. I don't gonna do anything
Yeah.
for them.
Okay, I didn't mean to call
And-
PetSmart out. That was just a random example.
And with him, when we take it with Carter, it was like completely different. Like, he's like, I want to do it, I want to do it. He's so in focus. So that's all you right there. Somebody want your dog to learn, and somebody just for the money.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Definitely.
the passion they have for the dogs, it's hard to find people with passion.
Exactly.
And he's one of them.
He's just hanging out. Would you say, as a working dog owner, did you put a lot of commitment, like through you guys and your family, into training your dogs? And while they were in training, like, did you devote a lot of time, energy, like a lot of commitment to doing this?
It's not a breed for everybody. No,
Yeah.
it is not.
The reason why it's an important question is because when people see him biting, and heeling on you and stuff, they think, well, if I buy him as a puppy, he's just going to do that. And they don't know how much work you two did. All of the obedience that you two did, that you guys had to do day and night, and all we had to do was fine tune it. You know what I mean?
And that's the other thing. People thinking because they saw videos how you work with the dogs, and sometimes they don't get the same results because they don't keep up with the dogs. It's not just to take it to the trainer and the trainer going to do the whole job. You have to keep working with the dogs at home, because that made the job is for the trainer and for you, and the dog gonna learn more. And that's what the people don't understand. Oh, take it to the trainer, he can do the whole job. You have to keep it up too.
Yeah, exactly. So what was the process like for you guys? Like, starting from the beginning, and then working your way up to this level? What did you put into it? You know what I mean? Like, the steps that you guys took.
Crate training. Crate training was a nightmare.
Yes.
For a working dog, crate training is a nightmare.
Yes.
And
because-
then off leash, because they have so much energy.
Mhm.
And it's like, at that point you're thinking, we're never going to get anywhere with this dog.
Right.
So I would say, just through that process, and then once you get the dog focused, and then you start seeing it transition in the house, they're listening, they can crate, you know what I mean, and so forth. But I was just going to answer that for you, because I knew you were already thinking, like, what the process.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so next question. If someone said that you can buy any German Shepherd and train it to do protection or detection without any sort of selective breeding, like someone was just breeding German Shepherds and selling them at Walmart out of their truck for like $500, do you feel like that would be a good protection dog?
No.
No?
No. It don't work like that. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Because we have one that she wouldn't bite anything.
Yeah.
She'd run. And that was one that was just, the guy just bred and we just bought, and
Yeah.
she would not make a good protection dog at all.
So you definitely feel like selective breeding
Yes.
for, these specific traits is a big determination into what your dog can do in the future. Okay.
Let me mark a point. We do that because we don't know. Rio was one of the first German Shepherd we have, and because we liked the way he was looking and everything, we looked for another female. But until we get it with him, he
Yeah.
explained the different and the genetics and all the background on the dog. So that's why now, before we purchase another dog,
Exactly.
we
you know.
search.
We do our
Yeah.
research.
I was like, why didn't you fix Rio?
So you own a Madison. You guys both own a Madison Bell pup, and his name is Primo. He's right here. So, what do you like about our line of pups specifically? Like, what makes the difference between Primo and other lines of dogs?
He's very high drive,
Yes.
and he's eager to please. I mean, he'll do anything for you. You can't ask for a better dog.
Yeah.
That's my baby.
And he
Good boy.
get with one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get with her like you can barely touch her because he get mad. Like he's so protected too.
Okay. All right.
But we love it.
So you own 4 German Shepherds, right? And with you and your family's guidance and training, I'm sorry, I'm trying to decrypt your writing. I'm sorry. He sent me a list of questions, and I'm trying to decrypt it.
With the 4 German Shepherds you have, and you guys got Primo and Rio trained. You guys are working on the black female, and you guys have done work with the other female. Because you guys own 4 German Shepherds, so you're in a household and everything. How is it having them trained and then having them just random untrained run around your house? How would it be the difference?
With them trained, they listen. You can tell them to go to place, and they go. But if they're not trained, and they just
Basically, it's
They
like
run.
cows in the house and we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you be able to have 4 untrained
no,
German Shepherds just running around your house?
no.
And the reason why I bring it up because I know a lot of people have like 5, 6 untrained dogs in their house, and I'm like, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it, you know, because when we're doing in-home obedience and we got like 4 dogs, the first 2 weeks is hell week, and then by the 3rd week it's like, all right, everybody's trained. They can go off leash. They don't have to do all these things. They know how to go to place, you know. So it's I guess the question was kind of geared to people who buy just a bunch of dogs and don't have a training plan about it, you know.
Yeah. No, they have to be trained because that'd be pure chaos with
Yeah.
untrained dogs.
Kind of calling me out a little bit because I got 2. Well, if you count Grim, 3 untrained dogs. Yeah. Okay. Well, I have 4 dogs, and I have an ancient Chihuahua. He does whatever he wants because he's old. And
Got one of those too.
yeah,
I
and
forgot they have extra dogs.
okay. And then I have a rescue that I got a few months ago that is completely like neurotic and just I'm working with her slowly. It's been a process. And then I have another older pit, and he's good. He just does whatever he wants. But I got a German Shepherd from him, and his name's Grim, and he's 12 weeks old, and it's been chaos. But yeah,
He's a little Primo.
yeah,
But rescue dogs are hard because they've gone through a lot.
yeah,
They've been in different homes. They haven't been stable, and they're just dogs that are bred up and they have all kind of weird genetics.
yeah,
So they're much harder than getting a dog that was bred to do the work and then you train it and he's listening than a dog that's neurotic or sketchy or whatever. And now you're trying to build confidence in a dog that probably will never have confidence.
yeah.
So it's a different.
And would you guys recommend Madison Bell to people for dog training, for any sort of dog training, like puppies, behavioral, working dog stuff, like protection, detection, search and rescue?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. And did you guys have anything else you wanted to say? Any comments, any questions? Anything else about your experience today or anything about Madison Bell?
But thank you for everything you done for my dogs, and thank you for teaching us something new every time we come to your house.
That's what we're
And
here for.
thank you for this maniac.
You're welcome.
Do you have anything else you'd like to say, Mr. Carter?
No, we're good.
Alrighty, sounds good.